song for on. Let's build the future. One line of code.
Welcome back, my lovely subscribers. This is your girl ST Tech, and welcome back to our CKA exam series. Alright, let's start with question 16. In my real CKA exam, I had a very similar task. The question read as, a kubeadm-provisioned cluster was migrated to a new machine. Requires configuration changes to run successfully. Task: we need to fix a single node cluster that got broken during machine migration. Identify the broken cluster components and investigate what caused to break those components. The decommissioned cluster used an external etcd server. Next, fix the configuration of all broken cluster components. Ensure to restart all necessary services and components for changes to take effect. Finally, ensure the cluster, single node, and all pods are ready. So the key concept here is the cluster was migrated to a new machine. The control plane was using an external etcd server. After migration, the API server is still pointing to the old etcd IP, and that's what broke the cluster, and we need to fix that. But unfortunately, I don't have the exam environment to demonstrate this since I'm using Killer Coder, but this is the step you should be following in the real exams. So the very first thing to do is to check kubelet with this command, systemctl status kubelet. If the status is active, then you are good to continue with the troubleshooting task. But if not, restart kubelet. But this was not the case in the exams since kubelet was active, but we were not able to use the kubectl command to check the nodes. We now check the nodes as kubelet command was not working. Thus, in this case, we inspect the manifest at sudo vi/etc/kubernetes/manifests. Then inspect the static pod at sudo vi/etc/kubernetes/manifests/kubeapiserver.yaml. We update the -etcd-servers flag with the new IP, which should be this. Then we save and quit, then restart kubelet. But before that, we enable kubelet with this command, sudo systemctl enable kubelet. Then restart with this command, sudo systemctl restart kubelet. After that, we verify. Our nodes and pods are ready with this command, kubectl get nodes. Kubectl get pods -a. Once everything shows ready, the cluster is fully recovered. This is senior level Kubernetes troubleshooting. And in the next question, we'll move to CKA Question 17, Least Permissive Network Policy. If you want to practice these CKA questions exactly the way I'm doing them in this video series, fast, clean, and exam ready, I've packaged everything for you into one complete zip bundle. Inside the file, you will get all the resources I use throughout this training, fully organized and ready to deploy into any Kubernetes environment. This bundle saves you hours of setup time and lets you focus only on mastering the hands-on exam tasks. Here's exactly what you'll receive when you download it. All 18 CKA scenario YAMLs, full scenario setup script, README for all 18 questions, detailed guide, individual README files, Q1 to Q18, optional add-on, full ingress gateway API migration files, exam PDF, references, your complete CKA scenario practice guidebook, docx plus PDF, bonus Google Doc index file. Who this bundle is for? CKA candidates preparing for exam day, students practicing on Killer Coda, Minikube, or Kind, engineers who want clean Kubernetes lab scenarios, anyone building their own hands-on DevOps portfolio, content creators teaching CKA concepts. Why you should get the bundle? Instead of wasting hours creating YAML files or rebuilding scenarios from scratch, you get everything pre-configured and ready to deploy. This is the exact same setup I use in my videos, the same files I demonstrate with, and the same structure that helped me pass the exam confidently. If you want to follow along one-to-one and practice with zero frustration, this bundle is made for you. You can download the full zip bundle directly from my website. Your support helps me continue creating these tutorials, labs, and exam guides so we can all grow together in this DevOps journey. Start practicing like a real CKA candidate. Get the full setup now and follow along with the next questions.
Let's build the future.
One line of code, one dream at a time. From the cloud to the console, the rhythm flows. In the race